GameNight, Nikki, Lincoln, Rusty, and me, the guy who didn't get the black shirt memo, apparently Dave, we're gonna play Capital, a game for 2 to 4 players, designed by Filip Miłuński and published by Granna. So let's rebuild Warsaw.
Hey, Dave.
Yes, Lincoln?
Will you teach us Capital?
I will teach you Capital.
Sweet.
And you. And you. Capital. In Capital, we're going to rebuild Warsaw over 6 epics. Each epic is going to essentially have the same format. We are going to take tiles in our hand. We're going to choose one of them simultaneously, and then we are either going to build that tile or discard it. Then we're going to pass the remainder to the next player. And we're going to keep doing that until we each either build or throw away in combination 4 tiles. That will end Epic 1, and we will then score Epic 1, and then we'll do that 5 more times. And at the end of the game, whoever has the most points wins. So, Rusty, if you will hand me Epic 1 so I can use them as an example.
There you go.
So, I will, for example, have 4 tiles, and I'm going to pick this one, and then we will all reveal them and either build that tile or throw it away. When you throw away a tile, you get 3 coins for that.
From a fountain?
Uh-huh. But if you choose to build that tile, and oh look, I've got actually a nice little example of everything. If you choose to build the tile, the first thing you do is you pay the cost of the tile in the upper left corner. 3 coins, 1 coin, 1 coin, 4 coins. All right? A tile placed in your district, your main area is called your district, just needs to be adjacent to another tile, and it needs to touch fully on its side. So this is illegal, and diagonal doesn't count, but you can rotate it any way you want, as long as it touches somewhere. You don't have to match type to type on the tiles. You will want to do that in some cases and not want to do that in other cases. What you are building essentially are these various areas within your district that are, well, let's just talk about some of them. The green area, for example, is a park. The red area is residential. The purple area is cultural. I didn't get any blue, but the blue area is industrial. This is commercial, right? The yellow area is commercial. And I actually pulled one of these. This is a public building. Okay. And then there are these 5 milestones that I've not talked about yet, but those can also be built in your district. We'll get to those in a second. What you are aiming for, let me get to this out of the way. Your district can never be bigger than either 4x3 or 3x4. So once you go 4 in a direction, whether it's horizontal or vertical, then you are capped at that direction. But have no fear, because you can build over other tiles. If you build, you can build any tile can be built over any other tile. And when you build over a tile, the cost of doing that is whatever the cost of the tile is you're building minus the cost you are overbuilding. So this is 4 and this is 1, and I'm going to build that like this, and that would cost me 3. And if I did it, now let's do this. And then later, let's say I want to build this public building, and I'm going to build this over this. This is 3 and that's 4. I don't get a coin back from the bank, but this cost me nothing.
Okay.
And you can overbuild as many times as you want throughout the game.
And it's not matching buildings.
Correct.
Okay.
So, well, yeah, you could build, I could build this over this. If I
no, but she's saying the cost doesn't.
Oh, correct.
It's whatever the cost is of the below tile, regardless of what type of area it is.
Correct. So, what are you trying to do? You are trying to set up your district so that when scoring happens, let's talk about what scoring is. Scoring are basically all your areas are going to score in some way, shape, or form. The parks score as follows. You're going to pick your one single park in your district, and for every residential area that is adjacent to that park, you will score according to this little chart on the back. For 1, 2, or 3, you're going to score 1, 2, or 3, but there's a jump at 4 that gets you 5 points. 5 residential adjacents gets you 7, 6 gets you 10, and it moves up as follows. Again, that is, let's see, that is, so that's different residential areas. So this park has 2 residential areas. If this got built, this park now has 1 because I've connected the 2. But if I did that, I would have 3. Okay?
Okay.
That's how the parks score. The commercial areas score a coin for each adjacent residential area, in this case This one would score me 1 coin. And that's all of them in this case. Parks are the only ones where you pick one park in your thing. Everything else, always, the rest of them all score for all of them. So all commercial areas, we're going to score for the commercial area. The cultural areas score for the points on them. They just have points that are on them. The blue industrial areas are going to score the coins that are printed on them, but they will lose a point for
Reduce the point,
for
right.
each adjacent residence.
Right.
Okay?
Do you lose $1 or a point?
A victory point.
Okay.
You gain money from them, but
Right.
you lose a point for not each adjacent. It's easier to think of it this way. Each residence loses a point for as many industrial areas as it's next. So if a residential area has 2 industrial things, you're not losing 2 points, you're just losing 1. Because this happens to be adjacent to 1 or more industrial areas.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Oh,
Right.
okay.
All right. Then there are these little transport icons. They have not come up yet. Those work a little differently. Those are going to score 2 points each, but you must have minimum 2 of them in your district before they score anything. So you'll never score 2 points. You'll either score 4 or 6 or 8. And the transport tiles themselves cannot be adjacent to each other. So a transport is not in one of these areas. It's its own thing, if that makes any sense. And the reason that that's a little confusing is that you'll see the transport icon is just in the very center of a tile that also has area stuff on it. So
Okay.
if a transport icon were on this tile, for example, that transport icon's not in this park. It's not in this residential area.
It's just it's a stop. It's a train stop.
Right. It's an additional thing.
Right.
And then there are the public buildings. The public buildings they basically tell you on them what they do. So for this public building doesn't score anything itself, but one of your commercial areas scores double
Okay.
that you get to pick. And they all sort of say on them what they do.
Once you get a second, let's say you have 2 trains next to each other and they're not far enough apart, and then you put one over here. Now would it be 3?
No, you'd still have 2. You'd have 1 here and 1 here. Basically, any 2 transport tiles that are adjacent are considered one transport area.
Boy, that's weird.
It is a little strange.
But what that would probably be is it'd be the same station with 2 entries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If you need to theme it that way, that's pretty great.
Like a master station.
Well, no, you know how it is.
I know.
You go to in London,
The
it's
hub.
blocks apart, and it's the same station.
It's the hub.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing that happens before scoring is that we're going to award these milestones, and they're double-sided. We've just put them out randomly, which is what you're supposed to do, to a side. And the milestone for 1, this is going to be awarded to whichever player has the fewest public buildings. All right? If there is a tie for any of these requirements, you then look to the tied players and whoever has the least money.
Right.
And if that is a tie, then nobody gets the milestone. But when you get the milestone, it is added to your district before scoring. So we're going to do that first before we do scoring. And look at that, I've messed everything up.
Hey.
This particular milestone is just going to get you $2. And it will get you $2
Every time
It will get you $2 every time you score, assuming you don't build over it.
Yeah.
If you build over a milestone, they are at value 0 for purposes of figuring out how much it costs to build over them.
Okay.
All right, a couple more things. The first thing is that historically, as we go through the epics, after Epic 3, if you
It's a
can
war,
see that
yeah.
little thing, that little icon represents World War I. And after Epic 4, that little icon represents World War II. And what's going to happen is that before scoring in Epic, at the end of Epic 3, because of World War I, we will all remove a tile from our district and chuck it. And before World War II, we will all take 2 tiles away.
2.
Yes. There is a public building in there somewhere that reduces that by 1, if you have that built in your array. There's also, you'll see when it comes, there's a public building in there that allows you to build a 4x4 instead of a 4x3. If you build over that building, you then have to reduce your thing down.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Of course.
And then the only other thing is that at the very end of the game, after we do our normal scoring, you will also convert all of your money 5 to 1. 5 coins for a point. And then most points wins. And if there's a tie for score, whoever has the most leftover money wins. Oh, I forgot a very important thing.
Uh-oh.
Instead of building a tile, you can throw one away.
Oh, you said it.
I did, but I didn't say what happens when you do that. Did I say you get 3
$3,
coins?
yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Then
I
I
said
didn't forget
from a
something.
fountain.
That's right. How could I have forgot that spectacular joke?
It's been going for 5 seasons of this
4
show.
seasons, yeah.
4
There's
seasons
4
of
for
this
you,
show.
and 4 for you, and 4 for you.
I want them all.
Thank
I
you.
know it
4 for me.
already.
And here we go.
Are we starting? Start. And go.
And go. All right.
I'm going to start with... Okay.
You should look at the cost.
Yeah.
Oh, and does it change direction or anything like that?
Ah, yes. I believe for the odd numbered epics. Good question, sir. For the odd numbered epics, we're going clockwise, and for the even numbers, we go counterclockwise.
Okie dokie.
But we build. Here we go. Ready?
Yep.
And go. I'm gonna build
And
for 1.
2.
I will build
And
for
start a
1.
Marnie pile over there.
And those go to you.
Okay.
And to you, good sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oops.
Flip them.
Here we go. I'll build that for 1.
I'll build this for 2. Begrudgingly.
Hey, look at that. That's a good tile. Dope.
Did you say
I did say, Okay.
Darn it. Oh, these are
know.
great.
Decision,
I know.
decisions.
I know. That was my starting set.
Well, the arsenal.
Yeah, I know. That was my
Yeah,
starting
yeah.
set.
Okay.
And here we go.
Flip it, and I'm dumping it.
Done.
Discarding for
Now
3.
we're all doing...
I'm building that for 1.
And it's 3 you get? Okay.
3 coins.
Fantastic. That'll
There
be
you go.
yours. I forgot what yellow needed to be near. Red?
Residential.
Okay.
I'm going to build mine for 2. Oh, we didn't flip. Sorry.
It's okay. It's the last one. Just do it.
I know. I was flipping it instantaneously.
Discarding for 3.
I'm going to discard for 3 as well.
All right. So, hey, who has the fewest public buildings? All of us.
Yay.
Who has?
Oh, no.
I have one.
Oh, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Oh, you built the Sigmund's column.
Sure did.
Ah, so that gives her 5 when she discards instead of 3.
Nicely done.
You have the least amount of money, I believe, Mr. Dammers,
yeah, I have
between
2.
the 3 of us.
Yeah.
So you get the what's it called?
Saxon Palace.
You get Saxon's Palace.
That's good. I make $2. I need it. Temporarily, that's my 4.
Okay.
Might lose it after.
Right.
I have a question.
Yep.
Should I have given myself 5 right away when I discarded? Because I built this first and then
Yeah.
I discarded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you
So
take
I
2 more
took
dollars?
3, so I should take 2 more. I thought maybe it wasn't active until
no.
we were
The
done
minute you
with
build
that
it.
build period.
Nope. The minute you build it, it's
Okay.
active. Okay. So let's start with you.
Yes,
You
sir.
have 1 park, so that's your park, and you have 2 residences, so that's 2 points for your parks.
What color is Nikki? Blue. Done.
Okay.
All right. You have an industrial next to 1 park that's worth a coin, so you get a coin for that. No purple,
It's not industrial. It's
no blue.
that's not industrial. That's
Commercial,
shops,
thank you. Commercial.
commercials.
No purple, no blue, no transports. No points from this, so
Yeah.
you're done.
Yeah.
All right, Link.
Okay, so I have only one park,
Yep.
one residence near a park.
So that's 1 point.
I'll be white.
You have your commercial building is next to 2 residences, so that gets you $2
$2.
or 2 coins or 2 whatever. Hey, you do have a purple. How many points are on that?
One.
One.
Okay,
Yep.
that gets you a victory point.
Victory
And
point.
then 2 more for the park, or for the Saxon Palace.
2 more coins for the Saxon Palace. Okay, Rusty.
I have 2 residents next to a single park for 2 victory points.
Okay.
I have nothing else, so no income and no other bonus points.
I'm going to be similar. I have 1 residence for a point next to the park, and 1 residence next to this for a coin.
Sorry.
And that's that. And I guess we can just move these off to the side. All right, Rusty, go ahead and distribute those things, the 2s. Okay, so this is going to go to whoever has the most parks. That's not the biggest park.
It's just
that
most-
is the
it's-
most
yeah.
parks. Tiebreaker is still money, not like the size of your parks.
Okay.
And when you build that tile, if you get it, for each park that is adjacent to this tile when you build it, you will get a victory point and a coin. So the most you can get out of that is 4 points and 4 coins.
And we're passing this way.
And
this
we are
time.
passing anti-clockwise.
Antique clockwise.
And then he added,
Did you say, huh?
I did.
Wow.
Okay, these tiles got expensive.
Yeah, they did. What's with that?
All right, those are going to go to you.
That would be 1.
I decided to not build my 4th in the first round to gain a little more money.
Yeah, makes sense. And flip or discard. I'll build that for 4.
For 3.
And away we go. Ooh. Sadness. Sadness. I want to build this so badly. Oh, wait. I can overbuild it. Okay.
Are we ready?
Discarding this for 3.
Discard.
Let's turn this
For 5. For
sideways
5,
for
3.
3.
Build it for
Thank
2.
you.
Sure.
He said sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
For you.
I'll give that a shot.
Ready?
Yeah.
Flip
I
them.
think so.
Discard that for 3.
Try that for
Build
4.
that for 2.
That one was an interesting one to me, but I couldn't figure it out whether I wanted to do it.
Oh. Well, it's not going to get me anything this round anyway.
Oh, that will be interesting.
I had to pass you a tile. I really didn't want to. I'm just throwing this last one away for 3.
Try to decide here if I want to build it or not.
I'm going to do something odd. I have no money, but I can overbuild the same tile over the same tile and gain 2 points because of the Jablonowski Palace.
Oh, nice.
So, whenever you overbuild, gain 2 points.
Awesome.
That is really nice.
It's awesome.
That's really cool.
But
Okay.
Are we just doing
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I
4,
want to spend
5.
it. I think I'm going to just discard it for 3.
Okay.
Probably a bad choice.
It seems like it's going to be a game of tough choices like that. All right. I believe Rusty has the most parks with 2. Mm-hmm. And even if I had built the second park, you would have beat me in the tiebreaker. So
no money.
take your water filter.
Is that what it is?
A water filter. For every park
Filters.
adjacent to water filters, I earn a point and a coin.
Yep.
Let's try putting that there.
Okie doke. So, let's start with you this time.
All right. I have 3 residential around that 1 park, so I will earn 3 points.
Yep.
I have 1 residence next to that commercial,
So that's a coin.
and that'll gain me a coin. And then I have the water filters, which I have 1 park adjacent to the water filters, gaining me a coin and a victory point.
Nice. My park has 2 residents for 2 points.
No, is that correct?
Yes, because I'm sorry, the Royal
Should be
Bass
more.
allows me to score 2 parks
Oh, okay. I
instead of
misunderstood
1.
it.
Right.
I thought it was 2 points.
So
for
if
that.
I had been able to build,
Yes, I get it. I misunderstood it.
I
But
wanted
that's
to be
great.
able to do that, yeah, then I could have scored this one as well.
I was thinking it gave you 2 points.
Nope.
Darn. So 2 points.
2
points.
points.
1, 2.
This commercial is next to 2 residents, so that gets me $2. I get 1 point for my cultural area, and that's it.
Okay. Do we start with this?
I love your little park here. It's really kind of
It's-
awesome.
We're very built. We're in a
just
city.
we're going from top down, just for the sake of.
Okay.
So you get 2 points for your park.
Nikki is blue.
Yeah. Wow. For your commercial, you get $3.
Right?
Nice. For your cultural, you get a point. No blue, no transport. So your Holy Trinity Church gets you 2 points.
1, 2.
Okay.
And your other thing is just
What?
getting the $5. No, this. That's
Yeah.
not scoring.
Yeah.
All right, Lincoln.
So I have 3 residences around my single park, so
Yep.
that's 3 points.
2, 3.
I have
Wow, lots of money.
2, 2, 2. No, 1, 2, 2. So that's $5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. Oops, too much money there. Taking $7.
You can take a 5.
I'll just take this. I'm going to be spending it very
Yep.
soon. And then a victory point for the my commercial.
Yep.
Or for my cultural.
Yep, 1 point.
And another $2 for my Saxon Palace.
Okie doke. On to the third. Remember, at the end of
Yep.
this, we're throwing away a tile.
They probably blew up.
For the war.
They probably blew up my Saxon Palace, is what I will guess.
Yeah.
And we're passing clockwise this time.
That would be a whole stack if you were choosing one region. So if I decided to throw this tile away, I would throw everything away in there.
Okay.
I'd throw both of those, correct?
Yes, I didn't explain that because we never got to it, but you're going to make a hole, essentially. So it's not just a single tile, you're going to empty a square. And if that happens to be 3 tile stack, then that all goes away.
Boy, I don't understand that one. Hey Dave, what does the Polish Telephone Joint Stock Company mean? Is it that it's next to a public building, every residence?
So each residence adjacent to a public building scores a point, but just for adjacency, meaning if you have a residence adjacent to 2 public buildings, that's still 1 point. As long as your residence touches 1 public building.
Okay.
But it is each residence, so you could move. You could
Okay.
put them around 1, for example, and score.
Okay.
Can I even?
I have to tell you, I'm kind of having a hard time visualizing my ability to overbuild stuff.
Yeah.
Well, in tiles, I just want to place them.
Right.
Wow. Yeah, I have to. Okay. And we're going this way.
Yep, I'll do this.
Okay, flip them.
Flip 'em.
I am overbuilding
Build that
Again.
for 3.
again. That allows me to do
This is $3 for mine.
Yep.
that. And it costs me $1 because I'm building a 5 on a 4.
Okay.
And I gain 2 victory points.
That's kind of a crazy tile. That's
Oh,
awesome.
because every time you overbuild?
Every time I overbuild.
Oh, that happens right away.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to spend this money and regret it. Okay, sorry.
Rusty was rethinking it there.
Yep.
Blam.
Build this.
Discarding for 3. I need some money.
No
I'm building
kidding.
the Warsaw Vienna Railway.
For 2.
That's discard.
Discarded for
For
5. Excellent. Egg salad.
Blue is industrial, right? And you don't want it near red.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, you lose a point if it's near red, but you still get the money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's all those tile laying games. Like, I want to build my 4x3 before I overbuild anything, right? It's like I'm playing cacao instead of capital.
Cacao. Cacao.
Discarding for 3.
Discarding for 3.
Building for 3.
Let's see what you gave me at the end there, Rusty. That's
5.
not too bad.
And then we got this. Okay.
All right.
Discarding for 3.
Discarding for 3.
Discarding.
I'm gonna build the Warsaw University of Technology for 3.
Nice. Man, your district's almost full.
Well, we're gonna lose one here.
Yeah.
And so well laid out.
Oh, I forgot we're losing one.
Yes, Dave.
Oh,
you
that's
needed
awesome.
to build with that in mind.
That's okay.
Do we lose the building before scoring?
So war happens first, then we award the milestone, then scoring.
Oh, okay. War.
So everybody get rid of a tile. Goodbye. Goodbye, area.
Commercial.
Goodbye, area that got me money.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Jablonski's palace that got me for overbuilding.
Yeah.
But you scored 4 points for that.
I
That's
did.
Oh, God, we're losing 2 next time. It's already horrible.
Yeah.
Who has the most residential areas? I have 3.
I have 3.
3.
We all have 3?
Awesome. Yeah.
Well, it's not going to be me. I have,
Oh, money.
yeah,
I only have
8.
5.
8.
I have
Rusty's
4.
got 4. He gets
There you
it.
go. Wilson Square. So every adjacent residence to that, you haven't set yourself a nice hole for it, but
I have not.
It'll blow up the next one. It'll,
But
it'll be the target of World War II.
it gives you an extra tile to throw away, actually. It's
Yeah.
kind of nice.
Yes.
All right, let's start with you since you just picked up the milestone.
All right. I have 1, 2, 3 residents adjacent to my park.
Yep.
So that will be 3 points.
You are red, right?
I am red, I believe,
Okay.
at this point. I also have 1, 2, 3 residents adjacent to
For money.
for money.
Yep.
And then I have no purple, I have no blue,
No railway.
no railway, and my water filters will receive 2 coins and 2 victory points as I'm adjacent to 2 different parks.
2. Oh, I threw away the wrong tile. Oh, well. I'm going to score both my parks. So this one's worth 2 and this one's worth 2. So that's 4 points.
Nice. 3, 4.
But I should have thrown this away, I realized.
Why's
right?
that?
Well, it's not doing me anything, and
Oh,
this
yeah.
was getting me money.
Well,
Yeah.
just change it then.
You want to change it?
Nah, it's okay.
Okay.
I just lesson
Okay.
learned. Lesson learned the hard way.
I'm sorry. I was
That's okay.
looking at the.
Let's see. No, no yellow because I threw it away. I get a point for my.
What?
Yep, I get 3 coins for this.
For the fountain.
For the fountain, Lincoln.
Oh, yeah,
And then I have 1 transport, but not another. So
Yeah.
that's the end of mine. Done.
Okay. I got 3 residents adjacent to a park.
3 points, which is 1,
I
2,
have.
3.
Do I count 4?
Yeah.
So I got 4.
Well, no, it's how many residences are adjacent to this. So this is 1. This is 1.
Okay.
This is so 1, 2. This is 3, 4. And this is 5, 6. So you get
Oh.
$6 for that.
Well, heavens to Betsy.
Yeah. Here you
Heavens
go.
to Murgatroyd.
There's a 5 and a 1.
Thank you.
You got money.
Okay. 1 point for the purple building,
Blue.
Got it.
and 4 points for
No,
my
$4.
$4.
$4 for my. Oh,
Here's
geez.
5. I'll take 1, please. Just go ahead
Sure.
and put 1 there. in your
Money
little-
bags,
Yep.
and nope. And I do not have another bus
Okay.
or transportation.
Okay, so parks, I get 3 points. Commercial, I have 2, 4,
5.
5 again.
Yep.
Do a 5 this time. I have 1 cultural building.
Mm-hmm.
My business gives me $2. Do another 3, and then my industrial. I have 2 train stops.
Oh, so 4 points.
Does that do anything? Are you
I can convert, which I'm going to do.
okay?
it's $4 for 2 points. So I'll just do that for 2 more points.
Or 2 points for $6. You could go
I
either
can
way.
I can spend 2 points for $6. Yeah.
Neat.
2 points.
2
to
points?
White.
Yep.
Nice.
And that is that.
All right, on to the fourth.
Well, we lose 2 buildings now.
No.
No.
At
After
the
this
end of
next
the
one?
at the
Okay.
end of the fourth.
Okay. Because I wasn't ready for it.
No.
Oh, we would have lost it anyway. We
Whoever
already
has
lost
the
it.
most overbuilt tiles is picking this up, and essentially each overbuilt tile adjacent to this scores a point and a coin.
I think Rusty's
Oh,
going
look
for
at
that
him.
one.
Set up for that.
Maybe we need. Well, he's got to throw stuff away though before that happens.
Well, he won't
We'll see what he gets
throw
rid
his
of.
overbuilts.
Go ahead.
All right.
Distribute this.
So does that have a little war?
Yep.
Okay.
And because it's an even round, we are going anti-clockwise.
Otherwise known as counter.
Otherwise known as counter. Ooh.
Dave said.
Thank goodness I have money.
Do you have money, Dave?
I do.
Ooh,
thank
$7.
goodness. Yeah, I'm about to build a $7 tile.
The choice here
Maybe I'm
is
not.
hard. Can I buy 2 tiles? I have money.
Dang it.
I want to buy 2.
Doesn't quite work.
I want to buy 3 tiles.
Am I going to overbuild?
Now are you going to blow something up? Is
Oh
what we're
man,
gonna
these
do.
are all good. That's true. I got to get rid of something later. All right, well, these are coming to you. Let me figure out exactly how I'm going to build this.
I can't decide.
I can't
We'll
either.
go with
You're
that.
not alone.
Yeah, I want to build 3 of these.
I'd also like to have twice as much money as I have, but
Oh, this is hard.
It should be this one.
Yep. Here we go. I'm deleting that for
Oh,
some.
Yeah.
well, I'm sorry, guys. This is
Take
just.
your time.
I have some good choices.
Take
This
your
is
time.
terrible
Take your time.
because I have
Hurry
the
up.
opportunity to grow my park. You know. Like,
Yep.
ooh.
Yeah. Hurry up before I start rethinking my choice.
I'm not rethinking. I did my move.
Well, I'm going to be blowing up stuff too. I really don't.
Oh,
know.
I don't want to blow up stuff either. Okay, what am I going to blow up? That's the question.
Okay, I'm going to do that one. I'm going to do the expensive one. I'm crazy.
Okay, are we ready? Dave's still thinking.
No, I built this.
Oh,
so
Wow,
I'm building
okay.
this for 4.
I'm building that for 7.
Wow.
Oops, I'm doing that wrong. I want to do it like that.
Wow.
So I spend 7. Yeah, let's not destroy that one.
Oh, this is going to
eek!
really, really
Did you say
blow.
eek, Nikki?
I did.
This is going to really blow.
Yeah, it is.
I have to throw away 2 of these?
Yeah. It's horrible.
I guess it's going to be those 2. Unless something else.
Grr.
Gur
Unless
animals.
something happens.
Let's try that. Oh, I built that upside down.
What happens if you demolish a building, a tile, and it makes something diagonal?
You are not allowed to do that. When you
Oh.
when you demolish tiles, you must keep your district whole.
Oh, so like if I blew this one up, I'd be in trouble because
you would
these
not
are
allow
all.
you would not be allowed to blow that one.
Okay.
I realized I built the tile upside down from what I wished for at the last turn.
Yeah.
No,
I don't
no
care.
problem. All right.
Doesn't bother me.
Thank you.
Rusty just won the game.
No.
Trying to decide
Jeez.
which one of these
Cheese.
2 to do. Tremendous amounts of cheese.
That has to happen. Okay, we're going. I already passed Lincoln, right?
Yep.
No, we're going
No.
anti-clockwise.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
anti-clockwise, yeah.
Gotta remember that.
This is terrible. I should throw something out is really what I should do.
Make that noise again.
I challenge you.
Okay.
Throwing away for 3.
Spending that for 3.
I
This is
am-
my discount.
Building the Prudential for 4, which allows me to have a 4x4
Yep.
matrix.
There you go.
Rusty, man, come on.
It'll be fine when he throws stuff away.
Yes.
No, I don't want it there.
Okay, what am I throwing away? That's the question. Well, for example, if I know I'm throwing this away, then I can just overbuild it for nothing and save myself some money.
If that,
I can't eat ifs. Probably getting rid of those. So what don't I want to give Rusty?
I have a good one for you
All
here.
right, you can have this.
It's
and
really
I'm
good.
throwing this away for 3.
You're gonna love it.
I am discarding this for
Discarding for
3.
Discard.
You are right, Nikki. Question is, can I build it anywhere?
Do you have the money?
Yes. Oh, I love it.
You were supposed to spend more money. I didn't want you to have that. I wanted you to be in pain, like
So
you couldn't
we don't
afford
have to
it.
flip. Are you discarding yours?
That's your last tile, yeah.
It is my
I'm going to
last
discard mine for 3.
Okay, I'm building this for sure. Let me just figure out where, because this is huge. There. Yes, that makes the most
I'm gonna
sense.
discard this too. For another 5. That's discarded.
Okay.
I am building this for 4.
All right. War, what it is.
Yuck.
What is it good for?
All right, goodbye, 2 parks.
Shoot.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, 2nd park.
My last 2 tiles, goodbye.
Really? Ugh. Was that just the best you could do?
I was trying to spend the least amount of money for tiles that weren't going to do as much for me, place them in areas that weren't going to affect me much, so that the effect wouldn't be as harsh.
I only used that one tile once. Okay.
Like,
Nikki's got to still throw.
I have 1 thrown. This one's gonna go. And I guess this. Wait, is that?
What were the last 2 that you built?
I built a park and a commercial, and a park and then a cultural. And since they're in the corners and they weren't really adjacent, it was 1 point here,
Yeah.
1 coin here. And no, it actually wasn't getting me any coins because of what I'd put. And then it was 1 or 2 victory points.
But at least you left yourself the hole that you needed.
Yes.
All right.
All right, we've all done that.
Yes.
Rusty, most overbuilt, I believe.
I believe I have 2.
All right, here, I'll just put that there. For
Put
you.
that right there.
And since you got the milestone, we'll start with you again.
All right. Let's start with the parks. I have 1, 2, 3 around my single park. That gets me 3 victory points for red.
Thank you. Right, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Then yellow, I have 1, 2, 3 again for 3 coins. No purple, no blue again. I have no transport symbols. And let's see, I can build 4x4. For each adjacent, I will earn 1 victory point. I have 1 residential adjacent to that. And for each overbuilt tile adjacent to the WZ route,
Point.
so it's 2 points and $2.
Okie doke. All right. My park has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 residents adjacent to it. That gets me 7 points. My commercial is 1, 2, 3, 4, $5. 1 for my cultural center, and $3 for that, and that's it.
Okay.
IUTP.
So again, I still have the same number of around this park.
3.
3.
You are blue, correct?
Blue.
1, 2, 3.
Then for coins, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
And then 1 for the purple.
Yep.
No blue, but transportation, I have 3 buses.
Nice
There you
for
go.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And do I do this?
That's me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then there's the 1. So there's 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. And do I do this right now if I want to?
Yes,
Yes.
if you want to spend the money.
So I can turn in 6 to get 3 victory points. So
Correct.
that is what I'm going to do.
Oh, or you can spend 3 points to get 9
Or I can
coins.
spend.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
3?
So 3 victory points.
1, 2,
please.
3.
That's it. Done.
Okie doke.
Okay. So my parks, I only have 2 victory points for that. My commercial 2 for $5. My industrial is $6. My cultural is 4 points. And my trains are 2, so that's an additional 4
4?
points. And then I'm going to spend $4 to get another 2 points.
Nice. All right. Here we go. Round 5. Going clockwise. Whoops,
No
sorry,
more
Steve.
explosions, right?
No more explosions. From now on, everything you build is there.
I like how the images of the planes are war,
Yeah.
war specific.
Oh, they are. Huh.
Oh, man. Oh, it doesn't work.
What the heck?
That's a pity, because that's exciting. Most transportation
Oh.
gets this little metro guy, and every adjacent metro next to it is a point. So leave yourself a hole if that's what you're going to do. Okay, here. That's so hard.
Okay, flip them.
I want all of those. I'm
gonna
giving
cost
up
me 6.
such good stuff. Oh, it's probably a mistake.
All my money.
I guess like that.
Yeah.
Right? Oh no, because that's next to blue. Done. Boo. Okay, I want all those tiles I gave you back.
Well, you can't have.
Hey Dave, what does the central department store mean? It just shows a blank tile. It's
That's
not-
okay. So when you build any tile, that costs you $3 less, but not an overbuild. When you build into an
so we're
empty
getting
space,
to- no wonder this is later.
it would save you $6 right now.
Potentially, yeah.
Well, no, you have to build it first, so it only save you $3.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless he overbuilds.
Well, unless
Oh,
you're
unless you-
Rusty, he's got. Ooh, I don't want Rusty to get that tile.
You might want to just throw it out.
Well, you could
can't.
you could use it to overbuild something. Then you would still save $6, but yeah, that's funny actually.
I'm gonna say I don't like that one. Oh, it doesn't matter. Blue can be adjacent to blue, right?
Correct. You just don't want blue adjacent to red.
Yeah.
Correct.
Keep it away from your
I'm gonna
red.
go.
You're in trouble. You get.
All right, Nikki, you can have these.
Can I?
Yeah. Oh, I gave away the wrong tiles.
It's okay, Dave.
It's that kind of game.
Are you changing your mind?
Well, that keeps my integrity and scores me
You have no integrity.
2. Hey,
Gosh, I really don't want Rusty to get that tile
I'm just worried about getting money is the problem.
because he's short on money.
I have
I want to keep him short
no
on
money.
money. You're gonna only get 3, correct?
yes.
I can pass that tile to you.
Okay.
I agree. Even if he overbuilds it.
But it's a
He
a
can't-
powerful tile.
Oh,
for him.
because he's got the 4x4.
Yes.
He probably can't afford.
He cannot afford it next turn. He'll only have $3. I already know this.
He can
now.
overbuild.
Oh, that's true.
He can totally afford it by overbuilding.
Yeah.
You know he's throwing that one out.
I can't.
So he's getting 3
so
coins.
throw it away for $3.
Sounds like we're ganging up. I'm going to be quiet.
Hey, I'm here. You can gang up on anyone you want. As long as it's not me.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. What color was Lincoln again?
No, I know, but
He's
this is
trying
where
to
you're going to
preserve his
score.
win.
Yeah.
But here's the deal, though. Here's the deal. He builds 2 more tiles and then he's done. As
Unless-
far as overbuilding, you have an entire 4 more tiles you can build.
True.
That can
Potentially
make,
5.
that can make a lot of difference.
Especially if you overbuild
including
with
that corner. No, you have 4 more
4.
than the rest of us, is what I meant. You
Yes.
can't build 5 more than the rest of us.
Because I'll only have, well,
You never
I'm throwing
know.
this away for $3.
$3.
Okay, I'm overbuilding, so 1.
Throwing it away for 3.
Correct, sirs? Overbuilding,
Yes.
1. That's what you knew I was going to do with it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hated to pass that to you, but what could I do?
I know.
It was all bad.
Boy, do I have a tile for Lincoln.
Okay, this one's for me too. There we go.
Boy, this is going to be... There you go, babe.
I will need to overbuild this if I'm going to do anything.
I know they're expensive. I left you with that dilemma.
I don't want to do that. Do that.
All right.
That's actually kind of fun that you have that choice. Is this the tile coming to me?
That is the tile coming to you.
Okay.
Okay, flip 'em.
Ready?
I'm building this here.
So I will build for 2 as an overbuild.
I built for 6.
Building that one for free since it's going over a more expensive tile.
And that is going to go there.
Wow.
And this?
Oh. I can't do it. That's such a good tile for me, and I can't do it.
Sweet. Thanks for sending me that one, Nikki B. I like it.
I hated sending.
I know.
I had 2 of those transportation icons. I've only got 1 in my
I
array.
should
I
have
have now
thrown it
4.
out.
I know. Well, she has 4.
I should have thrown it out.
She has 4.
I know, but I'm saying I have 4 now. I'm happy.
Yeah.
But this one's great because I get an extra victory
He's
point.
gonna win it. Jeez.
Probably.
That was
Okay.
Somebody spilled
dumb
that. Give
I
me
need
feedback.
of me.
3.
Me too.
You notice this 4x4 pattern's really working for me.
Not yet.
Well, you need the money, I guess,
Not
right?
yet.
Yes.
Please, I'm not even. Look
But-
how many open spaces I have still.
I shouldn't have built over. Then I'd have enough more buses.
But guess who has less money than Lincoln?
Yeah.
You get.
oh, I thought it was who has more.
Nope. You get this if you want it.
Okay, well, I built that. It was 5, so I'm down to 1 coin.
All right.
So I have to place it right now. And it needs to be near.
It wants to be. You get a point. You get a victory point for every time it's adjacent to something.
That's kind of, well, you're losing 2. You're only going to score 2. Well, no, she'll score it
I
right
could
now.
go here and lose 1 victory point, and that would be
Yeah,
more 2
You lose,
That's
a,
probably
buses.
the
you lose a
best
victory
spot.
point and $2. Is that okay?
And $2.
Because you're covering your.
I'd
You're
rather
covering that.
But she's getting 8 income from that blue,
Blue.
down
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah. Totally do that.
it's that or that.
Yeah. That. That's totally right. I think.
Okay, now I need the thing that makes me, so I can move everything around that tile.
More
there
of
a
the
thing that
city?
does that?
I don't
No.
think so.
All right. Well, you picked up the milestone, so let's start with
Okay.
you.
So parks,
You're blue.
blue.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 for being around
1,
park.
2, 3.
Okay, and then what? Park in money.
Money.
Income.
Okay, income.
One.
1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4.
4.
Okay. Take
$4
4.
bucks.
Take 4. They're small.
3, 4.
Purple. You get 2.
2.
Okay.
no, she is blue. She is blue.
God, I did that last time too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yep. And then.
I got 8 for this building.
$8, yeah.
5,
Yep.
6, 7, 8.
Then 8 points for her train stations, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Plus
1,
an
2,
additional.
3, 4, 5. She needs 3 more.
Plus
6,
whatever
7,
that is, right?
8.
Right, but we're just doing.
Okay.
That. I'm going, and then do all your special buildings.
Yeah. Let me see what that's going to leave me with if I do it. 5.
I think Nikki's going to win this one.
That
She's
is not
really-
enough
it's a
money to
huge
buy
jump.
stuff, though. But
I
that
think
would
she-
give me 4. Oh, no. I'll
Saving
save
the
it
money.
for
That
last.
makes sense. And then you get 2 points from that. 2 more for blue.
Yeah,
Because
she's
it's
gonna
close
jump.
to it.
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay, me.
Yep.
So I have 2 victory points for
1, 2.
my residences near the park.
Okay.
I have 2,
3,
$3,
$4. Yeah.
$4. I have 4 for the cultural buildings.
All right, Rusty, take over from there.
I've got 8 for the train stations.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wow, $10 in blue buildings. Don't forget to take that.
Yep. And then I also have an additional 3 points. That was pretty good. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
3 points for the steelworks, because I have 3
Yeah.
industrial parks. And then I'm going to spend 4 to get another 2 points.
Oh, you had it. Okay. Yeah. You're doing
Yeah,
great.
wow.
All right, Rusty.
All right, parks. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 5 victory points this time. 1, 2, 3 coins. Not a lot of money.
In a fountain.
I knew that was coming.
2 victory points for purple. 3 coins for industrial. I have no transportation. This will gain me 2 victory points for the Wilson Square. This will gain me 2 victory points and 2 coins for the overbuilt tiles. And I will gain 2 coins and 2 victory points for the parks next to the water filters.
Okey-doke. All right.
Water filters.
My park has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 industrial things for 13 points.
Yeah.
I have
3
1,
victory-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7 for those. 3 for the purples, and 3 more for that.
$3.
3 more dollars. Thank you. That's what I meant, and that's it.
Okay.
All right. The last round.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ooh. Ooh.
All of these tiles are good for everyone.
No, 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 no.
Okay. Here you go, Rusty.
Thank you.
Everybody ready?
Yep.
Overbuilding for 3.
Building
Throwing
Willanow for 5.
3 out for 5.
Trying to decide where to build this. I think I'll just do it here. It's 12.
Wow.
Wow.
12.
Coins.
$12? Wow.
6 points.
That's a no.
Wow, that one's huge, Rusty. I'm sorry you had to give it to me.
I know. And there's other huge ones for other people in there as well.
Well, both of these are great for me.
Oh my God.
One of them's an upgrade.
This costs 9. This is insane.
Yeah. Expensive.
But is it worth it? Cost me 9. Cost me 9.
Okay. This sucks.
9. That gives me 6 points. This cost me 5. And that gets me 6 points.
Wow, this last round's awful.
This is hard.
Really awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you give him the park one?
This one?
No, it's another one. Nikki's got it, I guess.
We're not there yet.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was what I was
Yeah.
drawing.
Look at this. I mean, look at this. This is exciting.
Yeah.
Look how sweet that fits, like right there. But I don't actually think that's my best move, as crazy as it sounds.
I was very on the fence about
3
that
points,
one.
3 points, $2. But it cost me 9, and I don't want to not be able to do something later. Here you go, Rusty. I'm gonna do this instead.
All right.
Okay, well, this cost me $1.
I'm going to build this here.
Okay,
And it
chucking.
Costs me 9.
Yes.
Building that for 5.
Oh, you're chucking it? Oh, yeah.
All of my money.
Dave, look at that tile that she's throwing out, though.
On purpose.
Wow! Wow!
Sucks, believe me.
I thought about keeping it for myself,
Right.
actually.
1, 2,
Eek.
3.
Seriously?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Am I going to build nothing this turn?
Yeah, it would have been worth 6 points.
Still 6 points is
6
pretty
points is a
damn good.
lot, but it's not each square, right? It's just every
Right.
tile in your largest park.
Wow, this one would cost me $4. And it allows me to.
Oh, this blows. Because do I throw something out and hope that I get something exciting from Nikki, or, right?
Yeah.
Or do I build something that's guaranteed? This is 1 point. If I build this, it's worth 1 point. Actually, it's $5 for 1 point. I'm going to get that anyway at the end of the game, right?
Yep.
Well, I guess this is $5 for 2 points.
Wow, that's pretty great too.
Do I spend $5 for 2 points? There's nothing she's going to give me that's going to cost $3. That's the thing.
Unless it's something you overbuild.
Yeah, but there's no reason for me to overbuild on. Every tile I have is working for me like gangbusters, right?
The pain.
Will you return it?
You know what?
Yeah.
It's just a point. So I'll do this. You can have that.
So that's going to be 3. I'm going to do that one.
Okay.
Are we doing it?
I'm gonna throw this away and see what happens.
I'm throwing this away for
9.
3.
That cost me 3.
Oh, hey, it's the same $5 for 2 points. It's the exact same tile. That's great.
I'm going to throw that out for 3.
All right.
Oh,
build
I
the
need to
last-
make my decision here.
And that is only worth
I'll build the last
2
tile.
points to me. But can I overbuild this somewhere?
That's going to be
Without
3.
harming me.
If I overbuild it, it's going to...
It's
I threw this away. I hope you don't mind.
a coin. Oh, yeah. Yeah, why would I mind that? That was only a few points to me.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no. Actually, these aren't milestones. These are only public buildings.
Only
Right.
public buildings.
So wasn't as much as I thought.
Really? Question.
Yeah.
This is considered one
Yes.
now, right?
This isn't one. This is separate.
Separate.
Yeah,
so it'd
but
be,
it's not
but it's
like the
not near
residence.
any red.
Okay.
Correct.
I'm losing a coin for 2 points, so I will overbuild
It's
that.
just 2 points.
That would get you 3
For 2.
points, right? You'd get
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, assuming you didn't overbuild those things.
Wow.
If you throw it away, that's a point,
Yeah.
right? Because you get $5 for throwing it away.
Well, I can do that. The more money I get, the more times I can cash in this 8.
No, it's
you can only
once.
do that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I've only been doing it once every time.
Well, then, maybe I do want to build this one. I was
But I
going
have
to
been
throw
doing
it
it every
out for the
time.
money.
Yeah.
Well, where would you? Do you
Boom.
lose points by building it?
I might, because I'd probably put it there.
Oh, well, that would cost you 1 point.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. It's only 1 point loss, whatever is going on there.
It's 1 point, and it would get you 3.
Mm-hmm.
No,
No, it's not good.
nope. Throw it away.
It's not good. I'm throwing it away.
Throwing any tile away is a point for you, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Because $5 is a point.
Okay.
All right, let's start with me this time. Here's my big score right here. So my park has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wow.
16 points for yellow, please.
Okay, so
I think I'm gonna come in fourth anyway, but at least I got 16 points
It
in
looks
parks.
good right now.
Yep.
649.
Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7. 3, 3, and 1. And then 2 more points for yellow. 3 more dollars. For each park, I get 2 points. I have 1, 2, 3 parks for 6 more points. 2 points for every blue. And 10, 3 more points in money. 1, 2, 3, right? 10, 15. Yes, Rusty?
You are missing 4 points off of your board.
Oh, thank you. I finally built I forgot I finally built transportation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done.
That's pretty good, man.
Yeah, that was a lot of points in one.
It took me 6 epochs to get there, though. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Okay. I'm still working with the same 3
3?
residentials.
Okay, 3 points for blue.
Blue. This has now turned into 1, unfortunately.
So that gets you $1 plus 2 plus $3.
$3.
There you go.
I'll just
You
grab
got it
this.
there? Okay. Thank you.
Yellow. Where are we?
Purple.
Purple. I have 3, 4, 5.
5 points. Blue.
Blue, I get 5.
Plus 8.
Oh, yes. Plus 8. And then
Transportation?
transportation, I have 1, 2,
3, 4.
3, 4.
Another 8 points.
Yeah.
Or another 8.
And then more points for the. Did she overbuild the? Oh no, it's there still.
And then every adjacent to a metro.
2
So
points?
2 more points.
Ooh.
Yeah. Then I'm going to, that's it. And then I'm going to spend 8
Wow. For 4.
for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And then your money?
And then my money.
1,
It's
2,
for
3.
every what?
5.
So there's 3 points.
Plus another 10.
3,
Yeah, it's another
4,
10.
5, 3,
Yep. there you
And
go.
take back. No.
whatever.
You
Oh
need to
yeah,
change.
I need
It's a
it for
tiebreaker.
ties.
1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5 more points. Look at that.
We're-
5 more points.
Jeez. Come
Oh,
on.
you got more money than Dave.
You have more money than me, so I'm already in second. All right, Lincoln.
Yep. So I changed my park. I actually get more score for that now.
Oh,
so
nice.
I got 1, 2, 3 for the residences around that park.
Okay.
I get 1, 2,
3,
3,
4.
$4.
Yep.
Let's just do that. I get 6. What? Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points for my purple building.
Nice.
I get $10 for my
Money for your blue.
blue. I get
Hang on. You lose 1 point
Oh.
for your blue being next to the red over there.
yep.
But just 1.
Then I get
Transport.
1, 2, 3, 4 because these are together, so it's 8 plus. Well, let's see what else I got
8.
on here. And then that's it. So then it's to this. Another 8.
Okay.
For periphery.
6, 7, 8.
And another
Nicely done.
$4 for
2 points.
2 points.
And then how much money do you have left?
14, so only 2.
Okay. And you have 4 change for tie-breaking purposes. All right, Rusty.
All right.
Wow, Lincoln almost lapped you.
Yeah, let's see if I can
Not
lap
yet.
the board. Unlikely. Not yet. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the park for 4 victory points.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yellow, 1, 2. I now have only 2 coins on that. Purple, I will get 2 and 3 is 5. Blue, I will get 8 coins. I have no train depots.
Okay.
And then the additionals. For every red, I get a victory point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every red adjacent, I get a victory point. 1, 2. For every purple, I get a victory point. That's 2. For parks, 1, 2, I get 2 victory points and 2 coins.
Wait. Only 2? There's 3, isn't there?
There's not a third
It's
park
adjacent to the
that.
tile.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
And I have 2 overbuilt buildings, so I get 2 victory points and 2 coins for that.
And then money.
And then money is,
Wow.
I will have a 0 tiebreaker as I have 3 more victory points.
Wow. That 4x4 did not help you at all, as it turns out.
Not at all. This could have been built there and it would have made no difference.
So what were the ending scores?
So you have.
129? No.
Does
It's
it?
50.
It wraps at 50.
Or it's 49. That's weird. 50. Yeah. So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
So you have 79.
Yeah.
Nikki beats me at 66 with the tiebreaker,
Okay.
and I come in third with 66, and Rusty with 58.
Wow. Okay.
There you go. So what happened with your 4x4?
Money was always a problem. That was the big thing. If I had a way of generating more income,
Yeah.
I would have been able to build out further. I tried to start with income earlier by not building 2 of my buildings in the beginning, And that just wasn't enough to have me income to be able to buy. Even overbuilding wasn't enough. The incomes were much later in the game.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
you lose a point for that.
Oh! Ah! I do, don't I?
Yep.
So I've lost a point for that, but now it's even worse. But I just couldn't find that synergy for getting income and being able to buy the buildings that I wanted, even though I was trying to overbuild.
Yeah. I liked this. The throwing away for 5 when you built that seemed really strong.
Which
Yeah, I totally
was
put that in the wrong place. I could have done that. For
This
It doesn't. I don't
one
need
or
it, but I
this
could have
one?
rotated it. I need. That's hard to remember that. That
You can
can't
rotate
remember.
them?
Yes. I mean, I did it.
Yeah, totally.
I didn't look at mine. It's all.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't help it.
It didn't necessarily hurt you.
No.
I didn't perceive the jump being that huge. I mean, I knew that I was building towards this, but I had nothing else going, was my problem. I mean, these are the only 2 special tiles that I had, and I didn't get them till the 6th round. Now, it's not that I didn't have an opportunity to maybe build 1 or 2 earlier, but a couple I just couldn't afford, and a couple were just not good for me.
Right. They weren't going to be a big enough benefit. Well, I had to. I only ditched 3 points, but I ditched some points to gain the additional. It was a 5-point gain by placing that.
Right.
That city center city center on the periphery of the town.
I don't think it would have made any difference, but I got this transport early,
Very
right?
early.
This is 3, and then I never saw another one until 5. Like,
Right.
not just because you guys were taking them, even in my initial array of 4 tiles, I just didn't see one. It's not,
Well, they didn't come in until era 3.
okay, so then I got one right away,
Yeah.
but the point was in era 4, I didn't even see one.
Right.
And all of a sudden, you guys had 3, and I'm like, well, okay, that explains why I didn't see them.
As you can see, I
there's
have
more over there though. 'Cause,
Probably.
You know.
Probably. Yeah, I think you had a really good thing going on. And obviously getting these helps, right?
Yeah, but I only got 1, and it's not even here anymore. I threw it out. Rusty got the bulk of them. I only got 1.
Oh.
I picked up 3 of them.
The buy 2 points was a public building. It wasn't one of these, right?
It's right there.
Ah.
It's one I paid for.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are pretty good.
And it had a train station. That was, I think, my first
Yeah.
Yeah.
pair of train stations.
I didn't even see that had a train station on it.
Did you see that one before I got it?
No, I never
Maybe?
saw it. But when you scored it, and you went, and I
Yeah.
went, Lincoln's got another train station?
Yeah.
And I looked, and I looked.
It is the
I never looked at that
Warsaw-Vienna
tile.
Railway.
I just looked, and I looked, and I looked, and I'm like, well, he must have one. And I looked, and I looked, and then I saw it eventually.
Right.
What
Well,
do you think?
these had the train stations, but then this one isn't. It's just a
Yeah.
change the
I don't know
rules.
why I did that one. It didn't give me anything.
So,
it needed to be like over here, maybe. I suppose that would have been better. But you know what? I might not have had the money.
Right.
Well, that's $4. I think I would have had the money. I could have done that.
On the turn that I
Would've been better.
passed,
I think I was hoping to get just that.
on the turn that I had 2 train station tiles in my first 4, that I passed both this way, which I knew sucked because it meant Nikki would get one and you would get one. But on the turn that I did that, I built this tile. And this tile was so huge for me, I couldn't not build it.
Right.
Because it got me all kinds of money and it got me 2 more residences on my park, right?
Right.
So it was a total like, well, in the long run, I don't think I was going to win anyway, but in the long run, it cost me because it got a train station to you.
Right.
And this was 4.
Right.
Right? So it got a train station that you scored 2, 4, 6 points on. Because you scored it 3 times. Plus you scored it at the end for your bonuses.
Right. Rusty, I know you've played this a couple times now. What do you feel this time? How did it come out?
Well, I was trying a different strategy with overbuilding early, and I think that's actually a detriment to me because I then had less options when war came about.
Right.
So I was taking a larger chunk of the tiles that I had options to me away.
Right.
And so I had to decide in that last round on 4 that I was going to build 2 tiles that I wasn't concerned about, rather than losing things that
Yeah.
I thought were important to me.
Yeah, that losing a tile is tough.
Yep.
So actually, I guess either way would have been terrible here. I shouldn't have taken this tile because here it gangs up with it, and here
Right.
it gangs up with it, and then here would remove 2. So I mean, it was in the right spot, but I should never built it in the first place.
What did you get out of that tile? Anything?
No, I was just thinking, oh, I'll put another train station, and then I was like, oh, wait a second. After I did it, it was already because here I'm like, oh, I can't build it there because it's right next to the train station, but I did the same thing over there, right? So it didn't gain. It was the last round. It was one of the last tiles I placed.
Right.
Would have given me an extra point, basically. That's about it.
I passed up a train station because I didn't have anywhere good to build it.
Oh no, this gave me a point though.
For the park, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
So
I was
it
going to lose because I put this one in the wrong spot, which I could have rotated, right?
Sure.
There's definitely a little bit of stuff you have to remember in each thing placement, because I was trying to avoid that. As you see, I didn't have my industrial stuff near the residences as best as possible, but I blew it there. But that was 6 points too. You know, I couldn't resist. That was the one you guys were like, wow, I spent $12 for that. But
Yeah, it's
it was
huge.
$12 for 5 points ultimately because I lost one. But
Totally. I had a tile that I ultimately didn't build that was $9 that would have been great, but the problem was it was late, I was always behind, and if I had built it, I would have had no money.
yeah, that's.
But but as you might suspect, for a tile that's $9,
I definitely
was really good.
Once I got this tile, I shifted to trying to have at least $4
sure.
every turn. Like I was making decisions. Okay, this one will change. Well, this isn't exactly. It's going to cost me one less, gives me another train station, and I will get the exact same amount of money. I was constantly making sure I'd have that $4 so that I could, because that's 2 points. Those are huge. Nikki's one is great too. You want to get those early and take advantage of them as often as you can.
Right. I can't find it here now, but throwing away that very first turn, right? Throwing away that commercial thing for me.
It was hard at first.
Well, it got rid of my income stream.
Right.
Even though it was only $2.
Oh, it was one of the big ones like this?
Yeah. Remember, I should have thrown this park away instead.
Right, yeah,
Because-
you said.
Because this park, though it did connect to this, it didn't need to. I mean, you know,
Yeah, there's other ways to do that.
this would have done that same thing
Right,
if I could have picked it up at some point.
right. Whatever, that was an amazing park strategy. I certainly thought, you know, it brought you into third place.
Yep.
'Cause that's huge.
It
I
was
mean,
it was
the
partially
scoring
the
is
tiles
crazy.
I started with, right? But let me see. One. You have one. No, you have two. I was just trying to see, like, I mean, this is original round one tiles, right?
You don't start with 2, do you?
No, but
Okay.
I'm saying I built these.
Of course you don't start with 2, you start with this.
Yeah.
Did anybody get rid of that one? Nope. Like, everybody kept
Nope.
that basic start tile.
Start tile is actually pretty good.
Yes, it is. It's flexible.
Yeah.
And the other thing was, and I said it in the middle of the game too, I just had a hard time seeing the overbuildings thing.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, in this case, like I said, that one wasn't really that beneficial. This one here was clear. You know, it was the last round. That was one that somebody passed me. Like, wow, that's 8 points. You know, that's huge. I
Right.
can't pass it up, even though it's 3 points. There was a chance, I think, in that turn to build another industrial park, and I thought, well, do I want to do that because this is more points. You know, it also depends on what you're going to get. There's such amazing tiles in that final round. It's all really, really good stuff.
Yeah.
You know? Nikki, did you have fun at least with it? I know because you're the tile person, but
I'm the tile person. This is the second time I played it, and it was a lot more enjoyable than the first time. First time I felt like there was a little bit too much of a runaway leader kind of situation. I don't know if I played more strategically this time. I don't think I did. I think that it just didn't, the game didn't work out that same way. But I like the limited size. It really makes you think.
Yeah.
The placement of the, or anything, making a thing bigger instead of it being just another yellow, and you're counting it as 2 separate tiles. I like that this becomes one whole yellow
would've been
unit,
better.
that this
Yeah.
becomes one whole park instead of 2 separate parks. So I like the idea that the tiles start to become bigger single units. I like the rule breakery things. I like that they take up space in your build area.
Yep.
That really puts some thought into, are these points going to benefit me, or am I
Right.
better off building a normal tile versus this kind of point breakery, makery tiles?
well, you could definitely blow. I mean, as an example here, there's a lot to think about especially in overbuilding.
Right.
Like, how much does it gain me? Would it be like I just said a moment ago to Rusty? That would have been a better choice.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Sure, it's 2 more points, right?
Did it take away some points from you? Because that was a lot of my thoughts were like,
No, there was nothing for that start tile, right?
Do
And
I
that
get
would've been-
more?
No, it's
out
the
of
same.
it?
It's the same park
Or-
points even.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
that's really
Yeah.
cool.
Do I get more out of
But
it or
if
the
I'd
same out
rotated
of
this,
it?
Dave, if I'd rotated this, then it would have been the same, but
One point fewer
it wouldn't have
for the
been any
park.
gain exactly.
No,
You're right, exactly.
No.
It would have been a loss.
No, it's not a loss because if you rotate it, you don't lose a point for the residents being
Right,
next
but
to
I'm
the
saying
blue.
yeah, exactly. But it's still, I'm not gaining it for the park, right? So here at least it's a wash. It's the
You're t-
same, exactly the same.
When you're talking about the constraining thing, I was really surprised that considering I saw 24 tiles through the course of the game, and even though I didn't pick up any of the milestones, there are 5 potentially more tiles you can get, and I didn't even finish.
Yeah. You
I didn't even finish my 4x3. I mean, I'm only placing 12 tiles, and really arguably only 11 because the start tile already comes at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I overbuilt once, and I had a hole here. So I was surprised at how, I was surprised that I didn't even get to fill my thing before. I mean, you guys obviously did.
I had some holes. I mean, this came in at the end.
Right.
Plus, I made holes when I had to choose, like, for the second war, I had to choose 2 that were,
Yeah.
I got rid of, like, a whole yellow tile, I think, that
Yeah.
was there or something like that. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, what could you have done instead of that 4x4 thing, which sort of ultimately didn't help you?
Yeah, I was thinking that this would allow me to expand further, but my problem was I didn't have the
Have
income
money,
like
yeah.
that. And that was the thing. If I had an income stream, this probably works better.
When
but
did this come into play here, these 2?
these last 2 were the last 2 tiles that I played.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Those need to be happening earlier.
Yes.
It's funny. I don't know if there's not necessarily as many blue tiles. I mean, there's obviously some over there, but there's not as many as I thought there might be, and they don't come into play till the 3rd era as well. I
Yeah,
think.
that was sort of surprising.
because that's the big money. When those come in, those are huge.
Well, this was big money, right? I mean,
Yeah, of course.
this wasn't here yet, I don't think.
But what's great
when I
about that
placed
is that you even
that was
see
like
that.
$3.
What's
like,
great
right
is that
away.
you even see that. I don't know if I would have seen that looking at that tile. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, oh wow, look at what this does. I saw tiles like that, but I don't know. I didn't have a big park. I ended up kind of just dealing because it was small the whole time. It was this, for a long time, and it was okay.
What's
But,
interesting also is the perceived, like you were worried about me getting that park tile park.
6 points though.
Right, but I built this instead, so which got me 2. So it would really be 4 points. It would have only given me 4 points. Now, you were right to not give it to me because it allowed you to beat me. So in that regard, you did the right thing. But
Well-
it wouldn't have given me, as it turns out, that many points
And
in the grand
also,
scheme of things.
my incentive to throw away a tile is much higher
Of course.
than everyone else's. I had originally built this Sigmund's column thinking I'll use it once or twice and that'll be the one I blow up. But it ended up being such a great money maker for me that I ended up leaving it for the rest of the game.
What was the one underneath? Same thing. But
Same thing, but it was 6 for 3 victories or 6 victory points for $9. The better one was 8 for 4 or 4 victory points for 12.
Wow.
I never did that.
Yeah, of course.
But
You
I
had plenty of
certainly
money.
did the 8. That's why I took it.
God, I can't imagine spending victory points for money.
Because Dave gave me
If you
this
hurt
one
me.
thinking
He would have.
I was going to.
Rusty was ahead of us there for a little while, I think, and he could have spent some bucks to do that.
You
get
think
some
if
money.
you'd spent 4 victory points for $12, that could have done everything for you?
It might have.
4
or-
victory points is a lot to throw away.
The last time I played, I was actually using that. I think I used that twice, but not to that extent. There was the 3 for 9,
Right, the underneath one.
the one
Yeah.
underneath, and I used that a couple of times, and that actually helped out.
It's neat. I didn't do any, other than that one turn where I knowingly passed the 2 trains and maybe I shouldn't have. I, for the most part, didn't do any that much look ahead as to what am I giving you versus what am I giving you.
I don't.
Should I throw
I
something
Other
did.
away?
than seeing that stuff, I didn't want to give Rusty one of those tiles. I think
Right.
it was the one I tossed, right? Yeah, it's the central. I don't know how big that would have been for him. Is that and he didn't end up doing it.
Right.
He didn't have the money
But
to
what's
build.
nice about that is that your choices are so limited that you
Yeah.
don't have to overthink it too much.
So I gave him 3 bad choices. I got rid of that, so he didn't have that choice, and I gave him 2 sevens, which you built one of those, right? Which was very expensive.
Yes.
You overbuilt. But how much was it discounted for that one?
5.
Oh, well, so that's not bad.
Right, but it's not that much of an upgrade. I mean, he covered 2 points with 2 points, so the points stayed the same.
Get some money.
He got some money out of it, and his park points stayed exactly the same. So, really,
These are interesting
he
buildings. All
spent
these kinds
$2 to gain $3, basically.
These are interesting, but they don't. They're like a plus, but they kind of hurt you too. I mean, in a way, as far as placement, and it doesn't have any synergy with any other tiles. It doesn't build like pairs. It's not terrible. Obviously, getting this city center one was very big,
Right.
as being another 8 points. But it's weird. I was never going to get rid of that one because it was I could have changed it in cash and it gave me a train station. But I thought about it a lot. Like, should I do it? I never saw. I don't think I saw any more of those. That would have been exactly the kind of thing I would have done.
Sure, you could have done each of them once.
Yep. Well, I mean, I would have given me just a few more points. You know, I did have, although I came tight with the money occasionally. Between the rounds, I definitely had to sell. There was a lot of that selling, getting rid of tiles just so I could have a little bit more cash to make sure I could pay for that thing. So
Right. Well, I mean, you were 12 points ahead regardless, right?
right, no matter how I turn the tiles.
No matter how you turn the tiles. Although, who knows? If you don't get the 8-point card. But see, if you don't get the 8-point tile, you probably get something that's, say, at least 4 points. So
Well, they were all.
So really, you're only there.
All those ones that I had. My first one was 3 of those types of buildings. You threw away that one purple building one or whatever that
Right.
was one of the ones I had, and they all were pretty good for me.
Right.
Like there was one that was going to be these. It was all the purple buildings. I think Rusty got
And I
it.
built it.
Yeah.
Right. Wow.
So that was 5
and you
points.
yeah, right.
Yeah, it would have been 5 points. But I had better choices on that one, right? I think it was something related to train stations. So that's the crazy. The very last round is really, really harsh because there's so many of those tiles out there to choose from. Well, thanks for teaching us, Dave.
You're welcome, Lincoln.